Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter is comforted by Daphne, but Brooke is again turned down. This is the last recap of the bold and the beautiful. Daphne Rose consoles a distraught Carter Walton in today's episode. Rich Forrester meanwhile turns Brooke Logan down once more. Brooke is reminded by Taylor Hayes at Forrester Creations that Rich has moved on. The blonde should follow the psychiatrist's advice. Reminding Rich that he is the love of her life, Brooke turns to face him. To continue constructing their future together, they must come back together. There is a furious argument between the two women. Brooke advises her ex that they must get well and go on as a couple. Rich claims that after much deliberation, it became evident that they were meant to be when they were reunited with Brooke in Rome. It didn't work out though, and he is now committed to someone else. Although Rich acknowledges that he would always love Brooke, he now sees Taylor as his future. Brooke exits and breaks down in tears in the corridor. Daphne and Steffi Forrester Finnegan are discussing Carter at the design office. When John Finnegan walks in, he sees how happy Steffi is. They discuss the return of the Forresters to power. As Steffi rants about Hope acting like a victim, Daphne gives Carter credit. Daphne goes to see how someone is doing. Shin eventually returns to the Cliff house. Steffi informs the good doctor that FC is a home, not just a company. Steffi has always envisioned herself as the company's leader. Although she is relieved that Hope is no longer there, she fears that Brooke may want to reintegrate into Ridge's life. Hope keeps slamming Carter at the cabin. She is reminded by the COO of all that he gave up for her. Hope argues that she lost her entire line while he kept his job. Carter implores her to continue their relationship. Carter is shocked that she is doubting his love for her. Hope claims that the Forresters must find it simpler to accuse and humiliate her than to think that their good little soldier would ever turn on them. According to Carter, he had to pay attention to his conscience. Carter then inquires as to whether Hope is abandoning him because he is no longer able to assist her. Hope claims that the COO's thoughts were influenced by Ridge and Steffi. Now the lawyer notices. He kept Hope happy while she treated him like gold. He was fired the instant he did something that she disapproved of. Hope bids him farewell after accusing him of arranging her. Daphne enters the office when Carter returns. Daphne finds out that Hope left him. Though he's screwed up right now, the COO praises her for assisting him. Daphne encourages him and highlights all of his good qualities. Daphne claims that his heart is broken because he gave it to the wrong woman, not because he gave it away. Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Is Steffi going to become enraged after Luna visits Finn at the Cliff house? Updates and spoilers for the bold and the beautiful hint that Luna Nozawa may launch an unexpected assault on the Cliff house. Will Steffi Forrester become enraged after she meets John Finnegan? Luna has made it quite evident that she would not give up on her goal of having a relationship with Finn as her father. She has finally met her father after a lengthy wait, and she has no intention of stepping aside to satisfy Steffi's demands. Although Steffi has stated that Luna and Finn would never be romantically involved, she may not be able to stop the bond from beginning to develop. The fact that Luna is Finn's biological daughter clearly had a profound effect on him. Fans of the show will also recall that Sheila Sharp recently learned of her new role as a grandmother in connection with Luna. Sheila will undoubtedly play a significant role in making sure Luna connects with Finn, especially because it could strengthen her relationship with him. Sheila may imagine that if Finn truly lets himself be vulnerable with Luna, he might do the same for her. In any case, Sheila will undoubtedly respect Luna's desire to ensure a future with Finn. Sheila and Luna will definitely become closer as a result of their mutual complaints about Steffi. In light of this, Sheila would advise Luna to ignore Steffi's warnings and initiate contact with Finn in the hopes of establishing a rapport. Luna might pay Finn a visit at the hospital, but calling her father at the Cliff house would increase the tension. Imagine Luna showing up out of the blue and attempting to persuade Finn of their father-daughter bond. Steffi might come home at that point and catch Luna in the act of attempting to earn Finn's love. If Luna draws him in for another hug, Steffi might even witness them sharing one, which could infuriate Steffi, particularly if their son is around. Steffi may vent her rage since Luna is adamant about getting close to Finn and won't back down, which may result in an unannounced visit to the Cliff house. Watch out for Sheila and Luna's ambitions, because upcoming spoilers indicate that their collaboration could lead to major problems. Hope and Brooke's intense argument. Steffi and Taylor gathering. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi Forrester and Taylor Hayes will be having a party at the Cliff House while Hope Logan and Brooke Logan will engage in a heated argument. With an all-female cast and a focus on mother-daughter interactions, Thursday's show will be especially intriguing. In honor of Women's History Month and her 35th anniversary in soap operas, Heather Tom was chosen to create, direct, and star in this special production. Characters that viewers might anticipate seeing in this episode include Brooke, Hope, Taylor, Steffi, Katie, and Donna Logan. Taylor and Steffi's shared celebration at the Cliff home will be the first of several ways that the mother-daughter motif is expressed. There will be several reasons to celebrate, including Ridge Forrester's choice to be with Taylor and the Forresters' corporate win. On Thursday's episode, Steffi and Taylor will laugh together while dancing. Taylor and Steffi will be ecstatic because it appears that they will even share milkshakes. However, Brooke and Hope will both be at a very low point. Hope's argument with her mother will rapidly get out of hand because the two of them will play the blame game at Brooke's house. Hope's lost line and the news of her split from Carter Walton will not make Brooke feel sorry for her. Because Hope refuses to accept responsibility, Brooke will pretend that her daughter caused this situation herself. Brooke's past and her pitiful pleading about Ridge will be the subject of several insults from Hope. Brooke will order Hope out of her house and nearly get slapped over it when Hope pushes Brooke over the limit. Before Hope can slap Brooke in the face, Katie will take her arm and try to mend their differences. Katie predicts that if Brooke and Hope put in enough effort, they will resolve their disagreement despite all the craziness. Ultimately, Hope will cry in Brooke's arms as she expresses regret and tells her mother that she loves her. On Thursday's broadcast, there will be more sequences that focus on Katie and Donna, causing them to reminisce about their mother. In addition, Hope and Brooke will experience some Logan family moments with Donna and Katie in a few group sequences. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, this special episode will be well worth seeing, so stay tuned for updates on all the specifics. An ultimatum is delivered to Ridge. In the CEO's office, Ridge and Brooke carried on discussing their relationship. Brooke expressed her desire for him to return to her and advised that they focus on the future. Brooke claimed that her love for Ridge helped her get through the current ordeal of Carter and Hope's attempt to take over the business. This was not going to cost Brooke Ridge. Brooke added, "I believe in our love, with genuine passion. They can overcome anything because of their love," she continued. Even this. Ridge claimed that Brooke had betrayed him by supporting Hope and Carter, but Brooke believed Ridge was unaware of her motivation. "I really wanted Ridge back home in their bed," she explained. Brooke said, "I miss you," as she approached Ridge. "Tell me you miss me too." Hope scolded Carter at her cabin for supporting the Forresters over her. She was shocked that Carter would imagine Steffi would allow her to remain. Carter said, "This just happened and the wounds are still fresh." Hope emphasized that since Steffi despises her, it would be useless for Carter to visit her in a few weeks. Carter was the sole traitor present, according to Hope. She emphasized that Carter was the one who came up with the plan to acquire Forrester, and that he was the one who was aware of the LLCs and contracts that made the takeover possible. Hope inquired as to whether Carter thought she had deceived him. Carter denied it, but he acknowledged that he was the one who realized his mistakes. He advised Hope not to let something to separate them. "The error of our ways," Hope said again, having lost. Carter kissed Daphne, she remembered. Hope brought up the fact that Daphne made him question her. Hope reminded Carter that she wanted Daphne to pack her bags and go after kissing him. Carter, however, stood up for her. "Why is that, Carter?" Hope inquired. "Explain to me why. Or are we both aware of the response to that query? I can't believe I put my heart in your hands." Carter insisted Hope could rely on him. He was still in love with her. His goal was to put this right. After being humiliated and fired once more, Hope questioned how Carter could have done that. "You just stood there as they slandered my name," stated Hope. "You never stopped discussing us and our common ambitions. That's over, whatever it was." "Carter, it's over." Steffi and Daphne celebrated the Forrester family's triumph with water bottles in the design office. Steffi said, "We really ought to get some champagne." She said that if Daphne hadn't brought Carter along, none of this would have occurred. Steffi wasn't so sure, but Daphne believed Carter would have changed his mind on his own. When Taylor arrived, Steffi informed her that the Forresters had regained control of their business. Taylor was pleased for Ridge and Steffi. The important thing was that they were free of Hope, and Steffi affirmed that hope for the future was complete. After Hope's actions, Taylor acknowledged that Hope didn't give them many options. Taylor also inquired as to whether Carter and Brooke had left. They weren't, Steffi stated, adding that she felt conflicted about it.